Hello, 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 Rose's Melody here, and welcome back with more of Let's Play Golden Sun. Last time we got through the Fuchin Falls, and this time we need to talk with Nyumpa to see just what the heck he wants with us. Also, I'm going to take this chance right now to just heal up. I actually was saving the Psynergy Stone until after I got out of the falls. I don't think that comes back. Excellent, Isaac. I am glad to see you master the secrets of Fuchin Temple. We monks call the power you have obtained Ki. You seem confused, Isaac. Yeah? This is called Force by the Western world, but it is really spiritual power. We just call it Psynergy. I will teach you, as I promised. Use this power to go through the forest. What would happen if you let loose this energy in the forest? Haha, you are curious, no? Monsters that wait in hiding would show themselves. You would then try to defeat them, would you not? If they attacked me. Sometimes you must let go of your belief that fighting solves problems. Monsters are cowardly. They will run once they know you can see them. They are creatures of the woods, so they do not get lost there. Oh, okay. Use this energy to find the monsters and follow them. It is that simple. Okay. With that note taken? Actually... Oh. Did you know the forest up ahead used to be a vast prairie? Yeah. They say the prairie became a vast forest overnight. Nyumpa is the only person who can pass through the forest now. Even Nyumpa doesn't know why the prairie turned into a forest. Psynergy stones! What I wanted to do, though, is I'm going to make a quick change of my Psynergy to put a shortcut to Force, because I don't want to be going into that menu repeatedly. So, that note said, we cross the bridge and go right into the Mogall forest. Now, that monkey jumped into here. Now, I'll put it this way. The Force Psynergy that we went and picked up, that is actually completely optional. We are not required to pick it up. However, if we do pick it up, we can do that. And if we punch the stumps, then it will tell us what direction we need to go. So this is sort of has a Lost Woods type of thing to it. Alright, we continue down this way. Now, I believe if we punch this thing here... Oh, let me get closer. Yep. Out comes an ape and attacks us. I won't be showing all the ape fights. I may not even trigger them all. But you know, so it goes. I just wanted to show, like, some of them won't just have a running monkey. They'll have a monkey that will try to kick your butt. Huh, looks like they do Mercury-type damage. That's interesting, actually. So they're weak to Mars. But you could also see, Garrett took super effective damage. That's how I know they do Mercury-type damage. But instead, this pushes us to a log-pushing field. Oop. And if you look up on that tree, actually, there is a nut. Down, and then go around this way, and up we go. Now I really quickly want to sort of wedge myself down here. This may take me a couple tries. Actually, I think wait. Oh, new enemy, okay. We'll fight the new enemy. 99% sure they're weak to fire, but I'm just gonna stab them a lot right now. And as you can see, what I usually do with my attacks is I usually split 2 and 2. That keeps basically my entire party from being useless if I kill something in the first turn. And it just seems wisest because Mia and Ivan are actually not the strongest attackers. In fact, I have to double check the numbers. I was actually researching this yesterday. Really? Come on, Nut. Thank you. But, like, Ivan actually has the lowest, like, attack growth. As you can see, if we punch that, the monkey runs right. So, right we go. And as there's no... Alright, I can't actually remember the numbers off the top of my head, but at some point I am going to pull the numbers, or at least make notes on how the stats line up for everyone, because it's actually really interesting to me. What I do remember... Yeah. Oh, so we have down and right. Now, this path actually leads to a thing we can get. An apple. What do apples do again? Well, I will tell you as soon as I make sure I know. Ah, boost attack. I actually want to use this on Isaac. Because Isaac has pretty much the highest natural attack in this game, and I tend to like to accentuate things they have. Like, for example, Ivan has some of the highest natural agility and PP growth. Garrett has some of the highest defense and HP, I think. Can't remember what Mia's good at, but she does have the highest natural luck of us. Alrighty, a little more attack on... Ah, new enemy, okay. We can roll with this. I don't believe there's a boss here. I have to double check. I will be... Yeah, I'm sure you'll laugh me into my grave if I'm wrong. But, yeah. Just a Spire, weak to Venus. Just a Death Head, I'm sorry, weak to Venus. And I'm not gonna lie, this episode almost didn't get recorded. I was seriously debating just not doing it because... Okay, summed up, this episode almost didn't get recorded because... Okay. Now, you know I mentioned when I uploaded Mystery Dungeon yesterday that I'd had a final exam. And that's not all I had. You see, I had to finish my final project for yesterday, which is the entire reason I ended up not uploading in the first place. So I get done my exam, you know, rest of the day goes on, finish my last... Oh! Hello, Jin. If you hold on for a moment, I'm going to prepare. Alrighty, we're back. I'll continue talking, but let's take on this Jin first. So we have a Venus Jin. This one is actually named Quartz. I'm just gonna do my usual strategy because, yeah. And actually, because we have 3 Jupiter now, this is actually really good. We can get Procne, which will actually be really effective against Quartz here. So I'm gonna we're gonna have the entire animation play this time. As you can tell, the more complicated your ooh, nice. Haha! Eat it, Venus Jin. Okay, yeah, we're gonna skip the rest of the summon animations for the most part because, frankly, once we've seen them once, we've seen them enough. I will probably do a special recording at the end just where I show off every single summon animation. Alright, and with that, we get quartz for our party. Come on. Alright, now let's just take a look at quartz here. Also, I'm going to... Whoa. There we go. What quartz does... Quartz is a reviving gem. Which is really, really cool. I mean, he only works in battle. But we have the ability to revive someone who is downed in battle without using a Water of Life. That is incredibly cool. But yeah, anyway, I finished my final. I sat through my last JavaScript class. I punched that. Alright. So yeah, I finished my exam. And then I came home and, well, you know, made dinner, all that stuff. Then my dad got home and then my dad came home. I was in my room at the time, and then I walked in on him calling my aunt and telling her that my grandmother was in the hospital from either a heart attack or a stroke. I was not in a good state of mind after this one. Just saying. As it turns out, she's home now. She's doing alright. But yeah, I realized so long as I was freaking terrified about that, there was no way I was actually going to be able to properly record anything due to the fact that, well, I'll be honest, I'm not going to fake enthusiasm with you guys. A, you'd be able to tell, and B, it'd end up in a poor episode anyway. But anyway, enough of that fun. So, everything's okay. My grandmother's home. They don't know what it actually was. My grandfather just heard the worst case scenario and ran with it. Anyway, we got a new attack on Isaac that I actually really want to show off. Because, now, a lot of the Psynergy attacks rely on your elemental stats. Ragnarok relies on your physical attack stat. Remember where I said Isaac's physical attack is one of the highest in both games, actually? Yeah, that. It costs a decent amount of PP, but come on, man. The fact that it runs off his attack stat is amazing, and that move is going to be a standby well into the end of the game. Now, these two stumps do not actually have apes that will attack us. In fact, you see, one goes left, one goes down. That doesn't mean there's nothing if we go up, however. If we go up... Really? If we go up here, as you can see, there is a Psynergy stone. Now, let's just really quickly use Mia and heal everybody up to full. And restore our Psynergy. Handy, that. Now, you remember, we had two monkeys. They went two different directions. Now, down's the way we're going to eventually want to go. However, if we go this way, push that over one, push that up, and push it over one more, we can push this log over that way. That enables us to get this chest, which gives us an elven shirt. Now, if I recall correctly, the elven shirt's actually... Yeah, the elven shirt's an interesting piece of equipment. Now, what I could do, and I'm gonna do actually, although Ivan would benefit from getting the massive agility boost, debating. I could give it to Garrett, but he really, although he would see benefit from it, he wouldn't get much of a defensive boost. Actually, Ivan is going to equip this because I'm running Ivan basically to be something of a glass cannon. And part of him being a glass cannon is he's going to be really, really fast. Alright, so now, this is really pretty simple. Very basic puzzle. Move the rock down. So we can move this log over. Gonna punch this. Monkey comes out and goes in that. So after we make that monkey move, come on. I have to. Alright, we go around this way actually. Alright, this is this is honestly just a really simple log pushing puzzle. And that way we can push this log over to the right. And once again, we are going to punch the stump. Again, you don't actually need the Force Psynergy to get through here. It just helps. A lot. Alright, so down we go. And we see in this room, actually. Now we see a lone stump over here. That's our warning. So what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to set a certain view of my gym. As you can tell, I'm leaving Granite, Forge, Zephyr, and Sleep undone. That's fine. I'm going to use Isaac's Cure, actually. Though really, our real Synergetic star in this one will, as far as I know, be Garrett. Now, we can't just walk away. Much as we want to. Because it is boss time. Now, I improperly explained what Granite does when I explained it earlier. What Granite does is for a single turn, reduces all incoming damage by 50%. Granite is very good, although he is kind of outclassed later in the game and in the sequel, he's still very good and not useless at all. So I'm using Forge to boost our attack. I'm doing Zephyr to boost our agility to make us act faster, and Sleep to try and reduce his attack. But just getting that 50% reduction for this first turn... Holy crap! Yeah, you can tell Ivan definitely benefits from that. But really, this guy's kind of the equal of Saturos in attack from what I've seen. Alright, boost our attack. Now it's time, of course, for a Summon Storm, and we have a new Venus summon, Cybele. Or Sybil, or whatever. And Nereid. We don't need to watch Procne again. Yeah, I knew he resists Jupiter. Torterra? That's not bad damage. Ooh, that's not good. Paralyzed. Great. Ragnarok it is. You need to get Kieran off. That sounded wrong. Anyway. Plasma and Mia, you are on fly duty. First, you're flying yourself because you have some of the lowest natural defense and HP. I love that Ragnarok runs off my attack stat. Alright, there's Kieran. Come on. Yep, fire is super effective against him. And what's really interesting is because I've used the Psynergy, now because I used Kieran, my fire Psynergy is going to be more effective against him. Because it boosted Garrett's fire. If I actually had to use the fire Psynergy. Summon Storm is a really powerful tactic. As you can see there, I got the Douse Drop. What the Douse Drop does is it bestows Douse when equipped. Now, I believe Mia already knew Douse, but I just throw it to her anyway. No, wait, I don't think she had it yet, but she can learn it naturally. Anyway, down we go. We are out of the Mogall Woods. And on that note, I think I will be leaving you for tonight. Next time, we are going to continue to the west. And we will see what lies in that direction. So, until next time, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you guys then.